Family, family, family. This is KD at KD Sports TV. Welcome back.
What's up, everyone? It's Tracy, and I'm excited to introduce this special segment right here on KD Sports TV. You all know Kevin Dorsey of KD Sports TV. You know him for bringing the latest stories from the world of high school and college athletics, and sometimes even the pros. Joining Kevin is Shanda Jones, a proud mom whose story stands out in a unique way. Her twin daughters are both pursuing careers in sports medicine, a field that's just as competitive and important as the game itself. Shanda shares powerful insights into their journey, especially their time at Duncanville High School, just outside of Dallas, Texas. And if you know anything about Duncanville, you know it's a powerhouse, producing elite level athletes year after year. But today we look beyond the field to talk about the support system, student athlete development, and the impact of strong academic and athletic programs on families like Shanda's. So let's get into it. Welcome, Shanda Jones from KD Sports TV. Welcome, Shanda.
Okay, as always, family, family, family. Once again, this is your host, KD at KD Sports TV. Today is something that's going on totally different. I am welcoming Shanda.
Yep,
Shanda Jones to our channel. Because what we need to do is uplift her in starting her own channel. So by next week, she ought to have her own channel. But she's going to continue to be with us Saturday, Sundays, depending on her time constraints. But I'm not going to take it all. It's time for her to talk. So introduce yourself to the whole world.
Well, hello world. My name is Shanda, and I'm a mother of Kyla and Caitlin Jones, the twins from Duncanville High School. We are West Coast students. We came here for the athletic program and the medical program for the Collegiate Academy. And so Duncanville was our choice. The only choice that we had that we were hoping for and we were excited about. The girls definitely graduated just this past May on the 29th, 2025. Go Kyla, go Caitlin. So proud of them. So proud to be a Duncanville mom. The Panther Pride is on the prowl for sure. I support them wholeheartedly. Duncanville, definitely. Coming from the West Coast, they definitely have my heart, completely. Not just for the athletic program, but for the dedication with the students, the boys and the girls, covering all the sports. And so my daughters were starting off in 7th grade as volleyball players, and then they were already taking a liking to the medical program at Bird. It's called Medical Detectives. And so from there they began to take a interest into learning more about the vital signs and the bones and everything like that, in your veins and everything. So the sports medicine teachers from Duncanville High School, they also support the middle schools all throughout. And so when they seen the girls and they won their championship game and stuff like that, now they had a little break, they asked, can the girls come to their 8th grade camp? And so Duncanville does support with basketball camp, football camp, and then athletic training camp as well, because they need people to be on site to help the other sports kids that are in their same age group.
So with that being said, what does that mean to you? I mean, as far as the impact that they gave and them being able to help the student athletes.
As a girl mom, and I'm totally not sports affiliated at all, I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't know, especially coming from the West Coast, where our mindset is not sports at all. So coming here, and they were like, oh, the girls are gonna work this game, but it's not just this game, we have to work practice too. I was like, wait, they're gonna be gone? And so then one day became 2, became 5, became 8, became 100, became the weekend, became no breaks, no summer vacations, anything. And so it was a shock for me because I was like, who cares this much about sports? It doesn't matter. And I'm not being rude, so please don't misunderstand me. But I'm just like, they're really gonna be at the school? What are they doing? So I didn't believe. So I would go up there too. Like, let me make sure these people really have my babies at practice. Like, what's really going on? But truly and truly, they were at practice. The girls were preparing the water bottles, preparing the towels, preparing the ice chest, preparing medicine, the medicine bag, taping up people got hurt, and they were the first responders. And then the ambulance came, or then the doctors came. And so I realized, oh my God, this is really important. Like, this actually is a real thing. This isn't just something that they're just out here hanging out, because people call them water girls, and that's not it. Like, they are beyond water. Yes, they give your student and your sports student water or a Gatorade. Yes, they do that, but it's beyond that, because you have to be able to take it serious. You have to know how to tape, and different type of tapes and scissors for different reasons, and then also the bandages and the packs that they have to have on their persons, and to resuscitate people and stuff. So it's really important, and I didn't realize it either. So when I did go to a game and I was able to see my daughters in action, I then started to take it a little bit more serious too. And thank God they were only in the 8th grade going towards the 9th, then the 10th. So it was like, by the time I figured it out that it was serious, they were like now going to the championship games and going to all the important games on television and things like that. So by the time they did that kind of exposure, they were actually ready for the job, and I was there to support them and their team.
Now, without all that being said, their futures, depending on what they're doing, they're going to JUCO.
Yeah, so they're,
the experience that they have received in high school that they're going to receive in JUCO. You do understand they can lead to a college career?
Yes.
And the pros?
Yes.
What is your thought about it?
Okay, so that's the great thing that you asked me. So Duncanville, actually, specifically Duncanville. So Texas schools do supply opportunity for kids in different career fields, but Duncanville specifically allows your child to go to different programs. So the twins did come into Duncanville High School as Collegiate Academy students, and so they're in the junior college at Dallas College, Mountain View. So they have their AA in arts and science already. And they were also able to be athletic trainers. So with that being said, they're actually going to the University of Christian University out in Houston, and they're going to get their BA in kinesiology and sports medicine, because they actually want to be sports medicine physicians. So instead of them doing it for 4 years, they're going to go to their university, and they're only going to be there for 2, which then gives them opportunity to apply for their doctorates and things of that nature, and to do their clinicals a little faster. So that was the reason we came here. So it was really exciting. And like I said, the sports medicine part was a new piece for the girls, because when they originally came, they wanted to be heart surgeons. And I knew that they wanted to be in the doctor, medical field, whichever. I knew they wanted to be a doctor. So that's why we moved here in the first place. But upon coming here, they learned like, oh, Mom, I really do like sports. And so then they were able to say, well, hold up, I really love medicine though. So I'm not just with the sports, I actually like the medicine too. So how do I put the two together? And so with Coach Hawkins, he allowed them to be the sports medicine, so they were able to major in their medical terminologies and things that they needed to do for Collegiate Academy, but also then have the opportunity to work the games and to be there for the practice for all of the sports. So it really worked out for their favor, and I'm so happy for them.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's well said. So now, with them graduating this year,
May 2020, 2025 from Duncanville, class of 2025.
With your experience about Duncanville High School, I know a little bit about it. I haven't gone to any games, but I do go on the internet. Right. And I go on the internet to look at
the highlights for
the
sure.
rankings, and they're always ranked, along with all the other schools in Texas. Texas is a powerhouse of football. Mississippi is too now. I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah, we're not going to leave them out.
But now, tell me, since you've been
there,
inside
the inside scoop,
tell me about Duncanville high school football.
Yes,
I mean,
for sure.
the players. I mean,
Yeah.
Whatever's going on.
Yeah, so honestly, I know that sometimes people think of Duncanville, DeSoto, Cedar Hill, and they just automatically think negative because it's a bunch of black children, because it's like black oriented people, right? Urban based. And so you automatically, you count those kids out. You're like, them kids ain't about nothing. But no, let me just clear the air. We are not about anything outside of success. They're driven, dedicated, the staff, everybody. And you don't have to just be in sports in order for you to get the support. It's not just, we only love our football players, we only love basketball, we only love soccer, we only love baseball. No. The minute that you step your foot onto campus, everyone is there. They support you. The football coaches support the basketball coaches and the students. And so everybody, and every time you walk through the gate, the security knows who you are. They know where you park. They know your car. They know if you're not doing too hot in school. They know. The teachers talk to one another to keep the student right on the right track. And so they don't give you the opportunity to just mess up, especially if you are in sports. They definitely hold you to a standard, and they let you know that everyone's looking at you. And so you have to conduct yourself in such a way that you are professional. And they train them up from 9th grade on up. And honestly, 6th grade. If your child knows that they're going to do anything, we have a thing called champion choice. And so they start you off even from elementary.
So it's a feeder system.
Yes, they don't play. So if you know, like if your kid is like, hey, I really want to be in this program. I really love cars. I want to be in automotive. You can come to the Champion Choice program in the middle of the summer. They will have your kid in there for about a month, and they feed them and take care of them. So it starts on up. And so for the people who are not able to do that part, if you didn't get that elementary experience moving forward, you are able to still apply for the programs. You just wouldn't have gotten it for the last 8 years. It would have just been like the 2 or 3 years. But they definitely feed positively into the children, and also make sure that they're academics, because it's like, okay, if you don't fall back on your sports, you want to be able to fall back on your brain, because they can't take that away from you. And also for the young ladies, being beautiful, it's not just about being pretty. Yes, Duncanville girls are very known for being stylish, and don't play with them. They had their little bust downs and their little nails done. Do not play with them. And the young men are known for their hair being cute and for them dressing to the nines and showing up and looking good. But beyond that, the children all are like AB honor roll students. They all have good attendance. They're very smart and they're very professional, and they also come at you as a mature, like almost like an adult. You have to remember, like, this kid's 16, because they're going to conduct themselves like a man, because they're being taught by men how to conduct themselves as men, and young ladies as well, to conduct yourself, because when you go somewhere, you're representing your family, God also, and you're also representing Duncanville. So don't go out here and embarrass us. And that's the conversations that they have often. And so the principal does come online and he talks to the kids every day. He sends a message out to the parents every day. There's not anything that we miss, even if it's something negative. He fixes it up, let us know, like, hey, something happened on campus today. They send a text message, phone call, and an email. So there's no way to miss information. And so as far as the sports are concerned, it is a family. They make sure that each of the players feel supported and get the things that they need. They may not have the starting playing time, but they do get the opportunity to play. So there's not a person on the team that doesn't get playing time or air time, And that's not just with the football. That's going to be basketball, baseball, swim team, soccer, and volleyball. But the football team, for sure, the young men are very dedicated. They're there as early as 6:30 in the morning for practice, Monday through Friday, Saturdays as well. Sunday they take the day off for the rest for the Lord, but they definitely are there day and night. Depending on your grade, you will practice this time or that time, but it is an ongoing situation. And so as a parent, when you do sign your child up for football specifically, you have to be ready for the football camps and conditioning all through the year. It doesn't stop.
No. I want to give a shout out to the girls basketball team.
Yes, because those Panthers
they
don't
are
play.
Ranked in the top 10
every year.
Every year.
So shout out to them.
I want to talk about football, but understand, I do watch the national rankings on the girls. The boys good, but the girls, they getting it in, y'all.
Every year.
They getting it in.
They haven't been a year that passed by that they weren't placed.
Those girls are good. Now,
They really are. No, they really are. Now look, the Pantherettes, and shout out to number 24. We just lost one of our players at class of 2025. So shout out to her and her mom and family. They will always be with us and definitely always in my prayers. But yes, the Pantherettes, undefeated. Like, even if they lose a game, we still support them because they are undefeated in our eyes completely, because them babies are very dedicated.
But they ranked in the top 10 in the nation.
In the nation. Not just in Texas, but in the whole nation.
Every
year. So you cannot sleep on that. But them young ladies are very dedicated. They're out there just as much as the boys are, doing their weight training, they're running, they're keeping themselves in shape. You know, they're doing what they need to do to, even if they have hurt themselves, they go to their recovery and things like that. So they definitely make sure that they're still on it. They never take a day off. Like I said, these kids don't get a day off. They really don't. And it's not because they don't want to or that they couldn't, but it's just like once your mind has been shaped that you know you're going to be working for something greater than just your right now, then it keeps you like, ooh, you get excited. And so you always see the excitement and the drive in the young people because the coaches are keeping them excited, but they also know for their future, if I want this, I got to go get it. No one's going to give it to me. So they really do work hard.
Oh yeah, see, y'all thought I was just going to talk about the boys.
Nope.
I keep up with all of this. I'm telling you. But now I do want to bounce back on the football aspect.
Okay.
Because she knows.
Yes.
She knows more.
Yeah, I'm definitely a dedicated mom. I have babies from all over the programs, the football down to collegiate academy. I'm the mom.
So
team mom.
For the 25 season, tell me about the players and the rankings, if you know it. Tell me about that. I mean, because you know more than I know, because what I'm trying to do, what you said, I want to be able to be on the sidelines and report on it. And because games going to be on Fridays, and then Tracy and I on probably that night, we flying to Boulder, Colorado. But tell me about the football players, you know, the hot shots, the guys, you know, because I've seen there are 2 5-stars, the quarterback and I think a receiver. Are they already gone? Or
so those 2 young men that you're speaking about are already gone, and then we have the guys from 2024. So we have how we do the school year is how they do academically. You're going to go like 2023, 2024 because they're going to graduate 2024.
Right, because the quarterback committed to Alabama.
Yes, and
the receiver Oregon. All right, so what y'all got now? I mean, I know they still gonna be good.
Yeah, so they'll have some new boys up and coming. So I believe that they're going to be taking the juniors that were there. So the guys that are class of 2026, basically, those will be some of the people that they'll use for their starters. So that part doesn't get disclosed to us until school starts.
Really?
Yeah, because Coach Temple don't play. He want to make sure that everybody's conditioned and actually ready for their job.
He ain't giving them no
information because this is the thing. If he tells them, somebody might try to trade the person or say, hey, we got an offer
Come
for
to
you.
our school.
Come to our school.
It's just like that. I don't know that. I think it's Allen.
They want the top people. They don't play.
They got that big old stadium.
Yeah.
And not only that, you can only go to that school.
Yeah, and that's
from elementary, junior high, high school. Period.
So they're grooming them the whole time.
Yeah,
you in the school zone, Tracy.
Yeah, you have to live there.
You have to live there.
Yeah.
That's the only school
that you can go to. Yeah.
I ain't never heard nothing about that in my life.
Yeah, so we all, basically, the campuses, especially at Duncanville, they normally house up to 6,000 students because what they do, they all have their own private ISD. And so Duncanville has, let's say, about 7 to 10 elementary schools. And then they'll have 4 specifically middle schools. And then you're all going to go to Duncanville. But you can come from outside.
Right.
Yeah, because Duncanville has opposite programs. You can come from all over as long as you got the transfer and everything you're supposed to have. Right. You can introduce your transfer to Duncanville. But like Allen, they don't allow outsiders.
Yep.
You have to live in the zone, and you have to be an Allen student, like the Allen ISD.
Have you seen that stadium?
Yeah, it's huge. So you know they got their idea coming
That
from Duncanville. It's out of this world. It's elite.
It's like
it's top of the line.
It sees like 30, 40, 50,000
people.
fans.
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's
you
really
see it
huge.
off the highway.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful stadium.
But they locked in. I mean,
and they have the support. They have the following.
Oh, that money. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they definitely have the support. Their games are always sold out, whether they're winning or losing. People definitely support them because they're like they want to get their money's worth for the donations that they make to the stadium.
100.
So they're gonna support them, baby.
They have a high school college stadium.
Yeah, they do.
It's just that. So, with that being said, what do you think about the 25-26 season for football?
I think that this is also going to be a powerhouse because those young men would have the opportunity to have been training for the last 3 years with Coach Sample, where some of the other boys were only the second year or first year, depending on who you are and what year you graduated or was going to graduate. So I feel like these young men coming up from the 2025, 2026, class of 2026, they would have been under him since they were in the 10th grade. Now this is their senior year. So to me, that just gives them more power to be stronger, quicker, faster, more with it, you know what I'm saying, to have the durability. And so I feel like they're definitely going to come with it. I know that last year we made it all the way up to the championship. In the final game, we did not do so hot, but they did make it up to the championship, to that important game. So that does say a lot to them. Some things had happened. We had some losses and troubles going on. And so no excuse. You know, the other teams obviously played and wanted it a little more than we did. So they definitely were able to take the gold home. But that's no thing to take away from the boys because they did work very hard. And like I said, the new up-and-coming guys, I feel like they're going to be a little stronger because, like I said, they've had the training with Coach Samples and some of the new coaches that have come and transferred over from different places. They've been with him now for going on 3 years. So I think this is going to be a really good idea. And it's also going to be an opportunity for them to just show like, hey, yeah, I was in the 10th grade last year or I was in the 9th grade, but now I'm here. You know, you're going to see me starting and they have something to prove.
Okay. All right. So, family, y'all hear me? What's your YouTube channel gonna be?
Well, right now I'm doing it. I always say everything by Shay's way.
Okay.
That's how I roll. It's always Shay's way.
Spell it out because she doesn't have a YouTube channel right now. So, but she's gonna be with us.
Yes.
So y'all gotta support her. So spell your. Cause you gotta get on there.
Yeah, I'll fix it up.
And fix it up.
Because I'm on IG right now, but I will fix it for my YouTube.
Spell your YouTube channel to them.
Okay.
So they'll be getting ready to subscribe.
So mine will be Shay's Way. So SHAYSWAY. And probably have to put some numbers or letters to it just in case somebody else already has it. So I'm going to go with Shay's Way 22.
Okay.
So SHAYSWAY 22.
And what we will do, should those numbers be taken, we'll come back and we'll let you know exactly what it's going to be.
So y'all,
Okay, and let me make sure I let you all know. This podcast is going to be about Duncanville High School, their football team. And we may, talk about the girls basketball, boys basketball, but it's going to be about Duncanville sports. And it's very imperative that you all come to us so we can give you the info. I mean, it's just that simple. we are it's going to be Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what time yet, but all you got to do, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification button.
Yes. And I want to say thank you to you for allowing me the opportunity to even be on here next to you and for the opportunity to start the podcast with Duncanville, because I feel like we do get some highlights from people who don't know us or who don't look like us, but to have inside scoop would be awesome. And so I thank you for that. And so yes, it is important for you all to support us and to leave comments and questions, or even give highlights and information if you have any. You can drop it in the comments. And I just want to tell you thank you too for giving me the opportunity.
You're welcome. Oh, and I plan on being on the sidelines.
Yes.
This fall.
Yes.
Tracy and I both.
Yes.
And of course,
Mom. They call me Duke.
they call you Dukes.
They call me Duke. My Dukes.
We look forward to seeing you on the sidelines and recording. You know, all the just
live and in effect.
Talking.
Yeah.
You know, but y'all need to subscribe and give us your comment. I mean, I don't have a problem. You don't like what I say. No issues. Still comment. Because I will respect you. I'll say, well, this is why I said this, and we'll still be friends.
Yeah.
You know.
It's all good.
It's all good, y'all.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Shanda. Look forward to the next episode.
Yes, me too. I'm excited. Thank you guys.
Welcome to the Katie Sports family.
Come on, y'all.
Any shout outs you want to make, Shanda?
So I would like to give a shout out, literally Duncanville, to our sports medicine, to my babies on the basketball, football, soccer, and volleyball team, and also my girls basketball team too, because I have babies all over this whole school. So I appreciate you all for allowing me to be in your life as well, and I appreciate the staff and the sports teachers and the sports medicine doctors for trusting me with the little people and trusting my opinion and allowing me to be on campus and stuff. So shout out to Duncanville for sure. They have my heart forever.
And what are your girls' names?
Kyla and Caitlin Jones. The Jones twins, as people like to call them. Or twins, because they don't know who they are. They don't know them apart. So they call them twins.
Okay.
Well, hey, you know how I feel it. This is KD in the house. And I'm still getting jiggy with it, y'all. I am not leaving. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
And you're going to still be supporting Colorado, of course.
Absolutely.
And this is 100%. We are supporting Colorado Buffs. Tracy and I will be there probably about the 26th or 27th of October. August, excuse me. The first game is on the 29th.
Yeah.
We are season ticket holders. We will be there. Oh, I didn't want to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
Tracy and I discussed this.
Okay.
You ready, Tracy? We're going to fly you to one of the games.
Oh my goodness. So I can be live in effect with the Colorado Buffs? Okay.
We're going to fly you to one of the games.
Exciting.
Hotel, everything.
Okay.
You're going to be straight.
Oh, well, thank you. And I look forward to it. Because I can yell. I promise you, I'm mom, so I'll be out there giving the team number.
It just depends on when you're
yeah, we can coordinate.
Go.
Absolutely. I love that. That's exciting.
It's going to happen, guys.
Because I am a sports mom. I love me some babies. I promise you. I support them. I be screaming. You can hear me. I'm very loud. I don't need nothing.
It's nothing quite like experiencing the game at Folsom Field. It's just amazing.
It's life-changing, I heard.
The flat irons in the back. The flat irons for the back.
Because I've seen them at the game. They be serious. They be like painted faces and dressed down to the nines. Don't play with them. I love that.
Yeah, so guys, you heard it from me. And one thing I do, I stick to my word. I'm going to do 100, and Tracy does also. I love you all. God bless you. And peace. And I'm out.
Bye.